Hello there, it's Fabled Harpooner here, heading out for another Hunter-Killer quest, this time with the Hunting Horn weapon class. Now this time, I haven't chosen a weapon at random, I've rather hand-picked one. There's no new one, so I have to choose one, and the one of choice is the Qurupeco Horn. The reason for this is, well, mostly because the melodies that it has are situational, and they're perfect for the Barroth. There's very few monsters that you can use both the Snow Mud Negation melody and the Healing Protection melody at the same time. Usually it's one or the other. Or at least, well no, I think all of the Mud Snow ones do roar. We'll see when we get there. But otherwise, these two melodies wouldn't be too practical versus certain monsters. In addition, we have the health recovery options, and the fact that the weapon has fire is good for both the Great Jaggi and the Barroth. Now while we're here, we're going to compare it with other weapons. Don't know why I left the item box, and see what other options we have. We have the Great Bagpipe. It's a nice weapon, hunting horn weapon. Its melodies are pretty much well-rounders. They are good for pretty much any hunt. You boost attack, health and defense, and if the monster in question does some wind pressure, you can also use that particular melody. Stats wise, the actual weapon is a bit stronger than the Qurupeco Horn in raw, but the Qurupeco Horn does come with a 200 points into fire elemental damage. The only downside I really have with this horn, the Qurupeco Horn, is the bit lack of sharpness. Shouldn't be too much of a problem if I use the, what's it called, that self-improvement melody twice, so I don't have to worry about bouncing, but I will have to sharpen at least once per zone shift. The Great Bagpipe in return, or in contrast, has a bit more sharpness that will make it last a bit longer. The Sandpipe, a lot more sharpness, much more feasible to use in that regard, but does have a negative affinity. Focus mostly on attack and health. Still a well-rounder, you can pretty much use it in any hunting quest that you would like. Doesn't have an element, but makes up for it for high raw. The only downside, real downside, is that what I've mentioned before, is the negative affinity. The Hunter's Horn. This is more of a situational horn. The negate stamina is more practical in team hunts, especially if you have teammates that are using dual blades or hammers. Also useful for lancers in order to counter and block. Not so much for the horn user itself, unless you're going on to one of those egg gathering quests, where you can nicely boost an infinite amount of stamina for a while you're carrying the large items. Otherwise, it has a focus on defense and also in ice resistance. So this is more of an ice oriented weapon to use for tundra uses. Practical against the Lagombi actually, if you can pull off both the ice resistance and the sonic waves. Don't think I did end up using it, doesn't matter. Would have been nice if I did. Let's see, raw, stats wise, decent raw damage, nice, okay sharpness, nothing much else there. The Zuragon Secundo, high raw damage, attack focused weapon, but also situational a bit in regards of its sonic waves and fire resistance boost. You would mostly want to use it versus monsters that are dealing fire damage and are vulnerable to sonic waves. The attack is generic, so you can use it anytime. And as we said, stat wise it's the most raw. The only downside is its lack of green sharpness, as it only has yellow. The Drop Drone, okay raw attack, sharpness better than the Qurupeco Horn, and water elemental damage added to it, so it's not bad. However, in its melodies is again, well, not again, it's somewhat generic as well. Situational with the stamina, because as I said with the other horn, you'll only use it if your teammates are using dual blades, hammers, or maybe lances as well, in a bit of a lesser degree. Again, lances don't depend that much on stamina, only for blocking and maybe back hopping a bit. So, yeah, slightly situational, not too much. The Vigilanolo G, a paralysis weapon. Again, this is a bit situational. Two of the melodies are okay. Health recovery and recovery speed up, they are generic. However, thunder resistance and sonic waves, if you're not going to be dealing with monsters that do thunder or lightning damage, it's no use. And if they're not vulnerable to sonic waves, again, another melody that's not much of use. Damage wise, it's lacking in both raw and sharpness. The only good thing about this weapon is its high paralysis. That again works better in team fights. Now the Vigilanolo Y. So huge difference between these two. Okay, raw attack like the Qurupeco Horn, better with a lot better sharpness, high lightning elemental damage, positive affinity 10%. So stats wise it's not that bad. Well, it's not bad at all. Could be do with better raw damage, but I guess the affinity helps a bit there. Melody wise, again a bit situational. You use it against monsters that do thunder, lightning damage, and are vulnerable to sonic waves. Health recovery and recovery speed up, you can use it anytime. Otherwise, a decent weapon. And since there's no new horns available to us, we're just going to head out and do the quest. Now, what do I want to get? Supercar could be of use if I don't get any of the better skills. No, I could go for this one instead. What's it? Water Bearer and Blaster? No, Blaster I don't really need. Fire Starter I don't really need either. I think I'll go with the Fish and Bread. Medic and Supercarver. Again, I'm using the Qurupeco armor set. That's because it comes already with the Maestro skill, and I can gem in the Speed Gatherer. I was going to look. Yeah. You have wide range. This is more using team hunts. And I don't think I need to worry about any wind resistance or wind gusts from these two monsters. Might as well give Cha-Cha something. Yeah. Paintballs. And no, we're not going to take that now. Yeah, pretty much prefer this shortcut over any other paths that are available to reach Area 3. That might go. Oh, nice. Now I forgot what is the melody I need to do for hearing protection. Okay. Okay. Now let's go for the regular self-improvement. Might get hit by mud here, but... and there's the mud. I actually didn't need to play it twice, but a bit of a force of habit. If we do manage to land 3 hits of the double play, it's a nice bonus amount of damage. That was a complete miss. Careful here with the tail. And let's focus a bit on the head. That was an easy KO. And he's probably going to move already, because I'm exhausted. He should head out to 4. I like that previous hunts. Yes. And the Great Jaggi is here. Or just about to leave. Okay. I thought I was going to go for the nest here. Nice trip, Cha-Cha. See if we can pull off another KO, or at least knock out the headpiece. And I forgot that the hearing protection ran out. And the Great Jaggi is there again. In fact, since the hearing protection ran out, whoa! Might as well reapply the mud protection if I can. Although I really need to sharpen. Okay, thank you, Cha-Cha. It would have been nice if you got the Great Jaggi at that moment. nice one. He knocked out the frill with a charge. Oh, this is getting too dangerous. But this is what I was talking before about, of having them both at the same time, especially if they're both in rage. How easily chaotic it can become. Got a bit lucky there that the charge didn't actually hit me. And there's the knockout. Nice, get out of the way. I guess I could have painted the Great Jaggi, but it's not like it goes to odd areas that you don't really know where he is. Ooh. And remember to sharpen this time. Although with the... I knew it. And let's go. Well, I'll probably need... No, not that one. Oh well. Luckily he's not enraged, so he's not doing so many attacks. I was getting ready there. Hearing protection. Oh, pressed the wrong button there. Okay, there we go. I'm not sure if I want to use mud now because the mud protection, because there's barely any mud left. It's only on its right leg that has any mud. Yeah, I was thinking if that was too close or not. And then there's the mud gone. Okay, so now I don't need to play any of the mud protection or hearing protection melodies. And can actually go after the Great Jaggi. And again I get it confused with the Great Jaggi. Now I wonder. I'm going to try here first. If not, it's exploration time. How lucky. Did I manage to get the kill? Don't think so. And there goes the sharpness. As you can see with this weapon, sharpness goes down pretty much fast. And there's the kill. I think it took the longest of the set so far. Yeah. Over the 10-minute mark. A few minutes over. Well, 2 minutes in. Nearly 2 minutes and a half over. So it's 12 and a half minutes. Roughly. Let's see what we have around here. Yeah, ice crystals are good for me. Anything around there? No. There's multiple rock spawns in this area. Pretty much like 3 over there, a couple over there, 3 more over this side. It's pretty much over 10 different rock spawn points. If I haven't miscounted. Anyway, main rewards. Still no thrills in the main rewards. Guess they really have changed that. Mystery charm. And then let's see what we have here. Dragon resistance +1. Well, gonna keep it so far. Probably will sell it later on. Okay, this has been the Fabled Harpooner, doing the Hunter-Killer quest, hunting Barroth in a Great Jaggi, with the hunting horn, the Qurupeco Horn, and the Qurupeco armor set. Hope you enjoyed it, see you next time, and good hunting.